Hello, and welcome to the Sports Office. We just want to reach out and thank some of the additional staff that weren't on in the videos that we have on a year-round basis. Usually during the summer, we're getting this group up to around 20 or so that we're using in all of these different areas, mainly as site and location supervisors or fountain attendants at the spray grounds. Our mission, obviously, is to provide a great product to the community, but we're in pursuit of excellence in youth sports. We're committed to creating a positive environment for our youth's participation in and enjoyment of recreational sports. So who do we serve? Well, our youth programs mainly begin at 4 years old, and then they'll run up until they're about 18 when they graduate high school. We turn them over to the adult side, and we'll have them playing as long as they want. We have programs that we have 80-plus-year-old participants in our senior softball programs. So we'll run for years and years and years. Some of our core programs on the youth side are obviously our soccer, football, baseball. We have year-round boxing. We also have winter indoor soccer that we do in a partnership or a rented facility with the soccer house. We also handle some of the spray grounds and the attendance there. We do that a little bit with Deerfield as well. We kind of share some staff there. And then we have the tennis contractor that we work with as well. Many partners on the youth side that we've acquired over the years: Colorado Springs Little League, Pikes Peak Lacrosse, National Flag Football, Pro Football Camp, which we were able to acquire last year, Switchback Soccer Camp, and a few others that we have that work themselves in and out during the course of the year. Adult programs, slow pitch softball is our biggest program for a variety of reasons. We have adult flag football and adult basketball. We also have the Pecos League independent baseball team, the Colorado Springs Snow Sox, that play here at Spurgeon Field. So we do a lot of work with them. Some of our partners include the PPR SSA Senior Softball organization, which runs programs for 50s, 60s, and 70 and over softball programs. So we keep them busy and they keep us busy. MSBL, which is adult baseball here in town. SoCo Sport, which is a local tournament, softball tournament entity that we do a lot of things with. They run over 20 events here every year, and we do a lot of our charity work or donation work with them. And then we also work with Special Olympics to help them run various sports, primarily, again, softball. Volunteers. We have hundreds of volunteers every season. They put in thousands of hours. And you can see there that, just for example, this spring we have 160 soccer coaches and probably over 110 football coaches when we really start counting out all of the assistants that have filled out their applications. We would not be able to do any of what we do without them. Trying to pay coaches would run program costs through the roof and just not really be feasible for us to run what we do. We also have 2 volunteer boxing coaches that run year-round, 3 to 4 days a week for a couple hours every session. So the amount of hours that we have in volunteers is just very, very high, and we're very, very thankful for them. It allows us to do what we do here in the office. Collaboration. We do a lot of collaboration with TR, naturally, as we share a building with them. And we've even had Jerry be able to help out with TR programs as he went and did some dog sledding and helped out with their water skiing program. We've also helped out with their boxing fitness, cycling, golfing, whitewater rafting with TR programs. They've done a lot for us. Obviously, they provide inclusion services to our youth sports programs for folks that need a little help at practices or games or sign language interpreters or what have you. Also, we just kind of try to do some fun things in the office with the TR group. We've done chili cook-off contests. We've had Dress Like a Twin Day, beach theme days, a whole lot of things that we try to work with them, since we work so closely in the building with them, that we want to make sure that we are working well together. So some of the other things we've done, we try to do a lot of stuff within the department, as we feel like helping ourselves is better than anything we can do elsewhere. Trunk or treats. with the community centers by donating candy. We work with our partners to get candy donated through the year, and we supply that to the community center so they can give that out to the kids during their events. Same thing for toy drives. We have our partners help us out and do toy donations that we then give to the community centers, and then they kind of work it over to Christmas Unlimited, so those toys stay in the area. We've used open gym sessions for basketball or volleyball to help get summer camp supplies to give out to the summer camps for TR. So just little things like batteries or sponges or the random things that they need for a summer camp. We try to help provide some of those and save on city budgets. Our partners have wanted to do coat drives and food drives, so we've worked with them to get those in place. We do a lot of those. Most of the food we then donate to one of the community centers for their pantry to give out. Sometimes they have some other ideas where we've done turkey donations, and they kind of handle that themselves. We've scheduled parking lot usage, especially at Skyview for the police department for motorcycle training and other training activities. So we do try to get out there and work within the city and within our department to help everybody as much as we can. Some other ways that you can collaborate with us that we didn't really mention is obviously we do a lot of the ActiveNet stuff here in the office. So if you need assistance or trainings, you're probably going to contact Michelle here, maybe eventually SmartRec as well. CPR and first aid trainings. You can always volunteer to coach. We're always looking for more coaches. You can donate to some of our causes that I mentioned previously. Also, you can make a little extra money if you want to get hooked up with one of our contractors and become an official for one of our sports. We'd love to have more officials. Nationwide, there's a shortage, and we're trying to make sure that we stay ahead of the curve there. So I really appreciate that if you would like to contact us. One more thing is give us your best shot. Bring your best team to beat our best team at the picnic this year. Good luck. Thank you.
All right, Joe. Well, tell us, what role do you play here at the sports office?
Currently, I'm the adult sports program coordinator. So I run all the adult sports leagues here in town: flag football, softball, basketball, a little bit of volleyball. Outside of that, I help outside agencies run their tournaments at our facilities. So we work with a lot of partners on slow pitch softball tournaments, fast pitch softball tournaments, youth baseball tournaments, flag football tournaments, all of that stuff.
All right, so you're here at a boxing gym. What are you doing getting knocked down here?
Well, left my chin open. That was a problem. We always tell them, guard your moneymaker. Didn't do that so well. But here at the boxing gym, this is the one youth program that I coordinate. So we have a youth boxing group that's here 3 to 4 times a week in our little boxing gym in Otis Park. And then we kind of work with Therapeutic Recreation on their boxing fitness class that's in here once a week during the fall, winter, spring seasons.
Okay, awesome. And how many staff do you work with?
We've got a whole bunch, really, when we're fully staffed. A whole bunch of site supervisors. I'll have anywhere from 20 to 25 of those during the course of the year. In the office, again, kind of depends a little bit. We're anywhere from 5 to 7 or more during heavier seasons. So quite a few people.
All right, good job. Cover up that face, all right?
Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do-do, baby shark. Mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark, do-do-do-do-do, mommy shark.
Daddy shark, do-do-do-do-do, daddy.
I'm here with Will Davis, Youth Sports Coordinator with PRSC. Will, it looks like the spring youth sports season has begun. How's practice going?
Practice? We're talking about practice? Sorry, kidding there. Allen Iverson fans will get the joke. Practice, actually, we're really excited about practice. Coaches are starting this week, and we're here and excited to let the kids start playing. We're going to help them grow. We're going to help them learn. And most importantly, have fun.
So, as a youth sports coordinator, what role do you play with this sports office team?
Well, there's an I in Will. but there's no I in team. So I use our youth sports team and I guide them and ensure that we have a successful program season, all right? I'm like the quarterback, right? I pick the play, I execute the play, and touchdown. We win.
All right then. All right. So Will, tell me, what is your favorite part of your job?
Well, actually, the most thing that I love about my job is that I get to help kids play. You know, they get to be out there, they get to exercise. And also, I love when I have a coach, hasn't coached before, never done it before, and they end up loving it, and they become a lifetime coach forever.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time.
There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on.
All right, have a good one. Hi.
Hey Chris, good game today.
Hey, how's it going, Devin? How you doing?
Doing pretty well. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Shoot, go on ahead. I'm not busy right now.
Perfect. As a recreation assistant, what are your job duties?
Well, you know, my duties here at the sports office to recruit coaches for all of our youth sports programs and make sure they complete all the requirements such as background checks and certifications so that they can help our kids in the community.
Very nice. With the spring sports in full swing, how did the recruiting go?
That's it going. You know, many hours were spent on the phone, sending and answering emails. My team and I were able to recruit all the necessary coaches to run a successful program. Even got our Air Force cadets back to coach youth soccer, so that's an amazing step post-pandemic.
Last question. After summer recruiting, what are you going to do?
I'm going to Disney.
Pull up in your town when you see me, you know everything. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I put it down, representing for my team. I'm in green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Money green, yellow broad, Aaron Rodgers, MVP award. This is Green Bay.
Hi, I'm here with Jason Hawk. Jason, can you tell me what your job title is?
I'm the adult sports assistant.
Okay. And how long have you been with the city?
I've been with the city for 8 years now.
Very good. And what is your primary responsibilities?
I assist Joe with all the adult sports programs here. I primarily focus on scheduling, registering teams, keeping track of the standing, and also communications for all of our teams and players.
Well, that's good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Well, sister you're real mine. Well, sister
Hi, I'm with Michelle Jennings with the sports office here at the city. How long have you worked for the city, Michelle?
I've been here for 21 years,
What are your job duties here at the sports office?
pretty much handling all the financial and registration for youth and adult sports, and sometimes help out with therapeutics as well.
And what is the best thing about your job?
The best thing about my job is watching the kids play sports with a smile on their face. It's actually the very best part of the job.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.
She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. We ride back and forth till we run out of light.
Hey Dave, ready for your interview?
I am. What's happening today?
Not a whole lot. What's happening with you?
Getting ready for baseball.
All right. So tell me a little bit about your role with the sports office.
My role is kind of unique in a sense. I work both adult sports and youth sports. I'm in the equipment room, as you can see today. So I oversee the equipment side of things for all youth and adults that come out of this particular room. And then I do adult basketball and I do youth football as far as site supervising.
Now, you've worked with this department in the past. Tell me about that role.
Oh, that role, that's a very unique role in a sense. I started with the city in 1989. Started in maintenance, working here at Memorial Park with Billy Blackburn and Randy Cosley. Then went on to Four Diamond Sports Complex and worked with Darren Trapp and Danny Geek and took care of that. Then I had an opportunity with David Hins to be a cross-training individual for the winter and worked at Sertich Ice Rink. That role took me on being the assistant manager at Sertich Ice Rink and did that for quite some time, and then had an opportunity, believe it or not, to come back down and work at the sports office and do the youth side and recruiting coaches for the youth side. So it's kind of unique. Started out at maintenance and ended up at the sports office.
Nice. Okay, one last question for you. I've heard that you have several nicknames. Would you mind sharing your nicknames with us?
Sure. So my first nickname through the city was Crusher, and it stayed with me all through the tenure that I was here. When I left, I was always known as Crusher. Then just recently, an individual in the sports office, Ashlyn, that works in the front desk, could not remember Crusher and called me Crunch. And unfortunately, Crunch has taken over. So Crusher has now went to Crunch.
Okay, thank you, Crusher / Crunch / Dave.
Then I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars.
Jared. Jared.
The Therapeutic Recreation Program has a strong history in the city of Colorado Springs. In the early 1960s, the Park and Rec Department began assisting with outdoor activities and summer camps for people with disabilities. In the early 1970s, the Therapeutic Recreation Program officially began and was operating out of the White House Ranch, now known as Rockledge Ranch. In 1979, 2 full-time employees began expanding TR services out of the Otis Park Special Recreation Center. Today, the TRP has 4 full-time employees and runs programs throughout the city where people with disabilities are fully integrated into the community.
Here are 3 letters you need to know about TRP. That stands for Therapeutic Recreation Program. It is an important part of Colorado Springs. TRP serves youth and adults with disabilities by offering specialized, inclusive activities to help them function, grow, and thrive. For more information about this program, visit the website, like TRP on Facebook.
Today, the TRP's activities are categorized into 5 different program areas. We have arts and culture, sports, fitness, and aquatics, social enrichment, community integration and leisure education, and outdoor adventure. We also provide inclusion support for activities within the Recreation Services Division. We provide assistance to youth sports for t-ball, baseball, soccer, football, coaches trainings, learn to skate lessons, and coordinate sign language interpreters for those that need. We also help with our community centers with before and after school programs and camps. We strive to make inclusion the expectation, not the exception. We also provide ability awareness trainings. These trainings are provided free to in inner city programs and outside to outside organizations. We cover person-first language, disability simulations, and it really helps give an increased awareness and sensitivity of what it might be like to have a disability. We love doing this training, and we would welcome your team to participate in the next training that we have. How does the TRP collaborate with the department? We take field trips to Surridge and Acacia for our adult and youth programs. We partner with TOPS for guided hikes with the Rangers. We've done a track chair demo day with TOPS this fall, which was amazing. We take trips up to the Pikes Peak Summit House. We've used TOPS for their nature detective for our summer camps enrichment program, which has been a great addition. We also use Patty Jewett for our adapted golf program. We've been involved in special events. Here's a picture with our group with the mayor from 2020 from the tree lighting celebration downtown. We partner with park maintenance and construction teams for various projects that we have, including our intern house and different projects that we have throughout the city. So we use all Park and Rec facilities for all of our programs. You may be asking, what are some future collaboration opportunities with the TRP? Well, as mentioned earlier, you could schedule an ability awareness training for your team. We do have one on the calendar on April 20th from 10:30 to noon if you'd like to join us at Hillside. We have other city departments that are coming to that training, or we can schedule something specifically for your team. We also have a group called the COS Club, Creating Opportunities for Service. This is a group of adults with developmental disabilities that are super hard workers, and they would love to help with any projects you have, such as cleaning, organizing, community garden prep, anything you might have that you think a group of people you might need a group of people to help out with. Give us a call, and we'd love to come out and help you out. We also have our dance and drumming groups that have performed for special events. So if you have a special event coming up and you need some amazing entertainment, think of the TRP. We're here for you.
Hey Felicia, did you have a minute?
Yes, I do.
I'm here with Felicia Barnhart, Recreation Supervisor for the Therapeutic Recreation Program. Felicia, what is your role with TRP?
My role with TRP is a lot of administrative duties, so all the behind the scenes things that make the TRP tick, like budget, contracts, setting up transportation, setting up room reservations for activities, PIR reports, all those fun behind the scenes things that you don't realize need to take place to make a program going. I also do get out of the office every once in a while. I rotate with teaching our aqua rehab class for adults with physical disabilities a couple times a week. I assist with other classes as needed, anywhere from our drumming classes to dancing to community trips. So it's a nice variety.
And what is your favorite part about your job?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one because I really do love my job. I love the variety of participants that we get to serve, the age ranges from 6 to 97, however that might be, the ability levels from anywhere from Down syndrome to autism to somebody who's had a stroke or a brain injury. That creates a lot of variety in itself. Also, all the activities that we offer, anywhere from a daytime trip, taking a group to Breckenridge to go dog sledding, to a dance class, to a hike, to adapted water ski. It's all over the board and depends on what the season is. And so I think that's what I like, that every season is different, every day is different. You never know what you're going to get, but it's never the same thing every day. I also really enjoy the team that I get to work with. Very fortunate that we have all 4 of us are CTRSs, which is a Certified Therapeutic Recreation Specialist. So it's very rare to have 4 professionals in the same program together. So a great team to work with. A little unruly sometimes. That's part of my job duties too, is keep them in line, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I think everybody would agree that TRP is amazing, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Here on the hill on the hill, here on the hill on the chicken walk, I on the hill on the chicken walk, I on the hill on the hill, here on the hill on the hill, I on the hill on the hill,
Hi, Dave.
Hi, SB. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. We're here to do interviews, I believe.
Okay.
Awesome. So if you'd like to have a seat and feel comfortable.
Okay. Sorry, you caught me in the middle of one of my dance routines.
And it looks like you were doing a great job.
Thanks. Thanks.
So, do you enjoy TR?
Love it. I'm very fortunate to work in a field that I'm very passionate about. And I love serving the community, Colorado Springs community, any community, but especially folks with disabilities. My teammates and I are fortunate that we get to work with some of Colorado Springs' most amazing citizens. So it's a good work.
SB, can you tell me what makes you unique?
Probably my responsibilities are what makes me most unique within even our department. I instruct mixed emotions dance troupe. So I go on YouTube and find choreography, put it all together, and instruct adults with primarily developmental disabilities on how to dance. Sometimes it's we're cleaning out the shed or the short room and we have to get down and dirty, or I'm going in Prospect Lake, because it always happens, for water skiing or for kayaking. Just the other day we took a group dog sledding. So my responsibilities are quite unique, and then other days I'm here doing administrative work. So that's what I would probably say makes me most unique.
Great answer.
Thanks.
I have one other question for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me, when you look on the website, it says about TR.
Mm-hmm.
Your staff that you work with on a daily basis, does it feed off that mission statement that you have with about?
Yes. So our mission of the TRP is to provide recreation and leisure opportunities for individuals with disabilities to participate in opportunities of their choice. And choice is a huge part of what we do, because much like we choose what we want to eat, we choose what we're going to wear every day, we want recreation and leisure to also be a choice. And I'm very fortunate that my teammates also embody that mission and try to help promote it throughout the community about how important recreation and leisure is for everybody, because it leads to so much skill development, it leads to activities of daily living, and it helps provide confidence, and it just makes everyone feel connected and a part of the community in which they live in. And so I am very fortunate that my teammates also want to try and help promote that mission too. TR is a unique field, but it is a phenomenal part of our Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services Department, because it helps connect all of the other components of what our department does and helps provide services for a very unique population, to use your words.
Agreed.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for taking time with me today.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen to him. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to. Warm it up, Chris. 'Cause that's what I was born to do. Warm it up, Chris. I'm about to. Warm it up, Chris. 'Cause that's what I was born to do. So many times I heard you wrong, but you can't touch this. I'm kicking the type of flow that makes you say you're too much, Chris. So feel the fire of the one they call the mountain.
Oh, hey, Mark. Didn't see you there.
Oh, hey, Joe. Just about to head out for a ride.
So, what is it that you would say you do here?
Coming out pretty strong, but I actually run programs for people with disabilities in the TRP. Work across from people like Sarah Braun and with Felicia Barnhart, Casey Grice. And we do year-round opportunities for people with disabilities. Summer camps, cycling program, things like that.
Okay. Well, other than sharing a wall with me, naturally, what's your favorite part about working for the city?
Oh man, the city's great. There's a lot of good opportunities to collaborate, work with some other awesome groups like Trails and Open Space, Park Rangers, with some of our programs, and get to learn more about the city, and then also just be in an environment where everybody's so excited to be doing what we do. It's been great.
Mark, is there a random or a fun fact about you?
That I'm willing to share probably would be that I actually have a twin brother. I'm 5 minutes older, so he's the youngest in our family. And I am 5 minutes older, and that's really important. A lot of things can happen in 5 minutes, so I'm older. Just remember that. I'm older.
Any closing statements?
No, just gonna head out, go hit the trail, enjoy this beautiful weather.
All right, well, have fun.
Thanks.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Grice.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Ash?
Hey, so tell me what your role is here at the City of Colorado Springs.
So I'm the recreation assistant for the therapeutic recreation program. We run programs for adults and kiddos with developmental and physical disabilities. I kind of help with everything from boxing to drumming to dance, really help with any sort of programs we have here.
Okay, and what's your favorite class to teach?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm working on my drums class right now where we drum along to the beats of music. I'd say that one's my favorite. You get to get out a lot of energy and get some exercise at the same time.
Great, well, I'll let you get back to it.
Hey, Devin, you got a minute?
Of course I do.
Hey, great job today. I just got a couple of questions. You got some time for them?
Yes, I do.
What is the role for the intern in the therapeutic recreation program for Colorado Springs?
As an intern, I help assist programs for both physical disabilities as well as intellectual and developmental disabilities. In the future, I'll also be creating a program of my own and also making a special project that will help the future of the therapeutic recreation program.
Oh, that's an awesome job, man. Sounds fun. What populations does the Colorado Springs TRP program work with?
We mainly work with intellectual and developmental disabilities as well as physical disabilities, and we have programs that serve both populations.
Sweet. How long is your internship with us?
It is a total of 15 weeks, and currently I'm in week 7.
Halfway there almost. That's a good job. So, one last question. I'll let you go. I know you're busy. After your internship, what do you plan on doing?
I plan on taking my certification exam to become a certified therapeutic recreation specialist and then start looking for jobs to serve individuals with disabilities.
Hey, Devin, thanks for your time. Good luck in your future.
Thanks.